The budget that I've glimpsed before I assumed office and what I've had is that no provision is there for fuel subsidy. So fuel subsidy is gone.
At inauguration on 29th May 2023, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu made a bold, courageous, and definitive policy pronouncement to embark on crucial but necessary reforms in order to build a buoyant, productive, resilient, and sustainable economy. He announced the official deregulation of the downstream sector of the Nigerian oil and gas industry. Subsidy on premium motor spirit, also known as petrol, was gone. The socio-economic and political implications of the removal of subsidy on petrol sent sudden, unprecedented shocks to the Nigerian economy. Fuel queues and the resultant increase in the cost of transportation. In anticipation of the likely distortions to the economy, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had declared at inauguration on May 29, 2023, that earnings from the removal of subsidy on petrol would be invested in critical sectors of the Nigerian economy.
Subsidy can no longer justify its ever-increasing cost and the wake of dry resources. We shall instead rechannel whichever so-called to fund investment in public infrastructure, education, healthcare, and jobs that will materially improve the lives of our people.
The Presidential Compressed Natural Gas Initiative, PCNGi, was one of the crucial, innovative, unique, and necessary investment intervention programs of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration to encourage and promote cleaner, convenient, cost-effective, and much safer mode of transportation.
The executive, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, has set a goal that Nigeria should leverage its gas resources in what they call the decade of gas. And this requires us to then begin to identify the verticals where these gas can be utilized. And one of it is transportation. And the President has approved this program to ensure that we transition Nigeria from the use of PMS and diesel, which are not friendly to the environment, in addition to the fact that they are just unreliable when it comes to availability in Nigeria. We are very used to queues for the past 30 to 40 years, and we just don't refine. As of today, we have some capacity, but we're just about to bring them back on stream. And of course, it's saying let's move to gas. Gas is the fuel of the present and the future. We have it in abundance. It's cheaper, it is cleaner, it is safer, it is more reliable. We have it in abundance across Nigeria. You know, more than 30 of Nigerian 36 states have some gas in them. Even the north, in the Benue Trough, the Nasarawa, and the recent find in Bauchi, gas fields. So all across Nigeria, there's both associated and non-associated gas, and we should use that, and that's the President's strong view, and that is why he's implementing the Presidential CNG initiative, that the compressed natural gas is the last form of natural gas which is cheaper, cleaner, safer, and more reliable, should be utilized for Nigeria's transportation to provide Nigerians a cheaper alternative, allow them to have cost savings, reduce transportation inflation, allow the government to reduce what it's spending today on implicit subsidy, either in forms of the opportunity cost of not selling our crude oil for the highest bidder, so that we can be able to accommodate and we'll be able to ensure we can pass on some kind of lower pricing to the Nigerian people. I think at the end of the day, gas affords us that opportunity, and that is what the president is insisting on with respect to the presidential CNG initiative.
With an initial takeoff grant of 100 billion naira, part of savings from the removal of subsidy on petrol, the onerous task of designing the program structure, defining the processes and deliverables, as well as driving the CNG rollout program, fell on the sturdy shoulders of engineer Michael Oluwagbemi, an electrical engineer who trained in prestigious universities in the United States of America, capping it with an MBA from the University of London. Engineer Oluwagbemi is a serial entrepreneur with a wealth of working experience at ExxonMobil and Worley Parsons Corporation, among others. Providing the strategic support and crucially necessary guidance to the Michael Oluwagbemi management is a board of directors of well-heeled professional technocrats with an enviable cumulative cognate experience spanning several years. Initially led at inauguration by Mr. Zach Adedeji, Executive Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, the board is now guided by Malam Ismail Ahmed, a consummate corporate attorney and political leader. Alongside his team, Oluwagbemi soon embarked on developing and building innovative structures to drive delivery processes.
Working with the Ministry of Finance, that of course expended this money on our behalf to acquire the assets. I'm talking about conversion kits, tricycles that are powered by CNG, buses that are powered by CNG, provide grants to some conversion centers so that they can start. Because again, these are small pilots that they can then give us the confidence to scale. So that's what the 100 billion has been utilized for. We're partnering with the commercial sector, providing unionized drivers under NURTW, Raytheon and NATO with 100% discount on the kits, and even providing them installation vouchers so that they can have installation done for free. And then for ride shares like Bolt, Uber and LagRide, we are partnering with them to provide those kits at 50% discount, and not just 50% discount, we're also paying the installation cost.
At inception, one of the initial major challenges was getting the buy-in and cultivating the understanding of Nigerians who had for long been used to running their vehicles on diesel and petrol to switch to CNG as a cleaner, less costly, safer, and more convenient means of mobility.
One of my friends called me, say I should come here. Where they do transporter, so that's why we come. If this one be easy, it's better for me. How can I manage the price of petrol? This one is easy.
We have been informed earlier before now, and we have been seeing people that have been using it, and we have seen that it's very easier than petrol, PMS right away.
Apart from a pilot project in Benin City, Edo State by a private investor to experiment with the use of CNG on taxicabs, there were no conversion centers anywhere else in Nigeria. The PCNGi had to identify and engage with relevant stakeholders in the private sector to activate an aggressive program of conversion workshops, encourage the establishment of CNG training institutions, and create opportunities for the trainees to be employed in the conversion centers that were springing up across the country.
This center here is at the Portland Naseni Kia Motor site in Utako here in Abuja. And we are saying that there's been quite a bit of response here. We have even members of the union who have come here to actually show up with their members to convert. We understand that some considerable inspection, more than 50, has already been done today, and some conversions, well over 4, has already been conducted. We've inspected a couple of vehicles conducted, and we're confident that the turnout is going to continue. So far, we've activated well over 53 centers across 7 states, and those numbers will continue to go up. And I'm confident. I see all the vehicles around this area, and they're all getting converted or getting inspected. That's a good thing for the CNG revolution of Mr. President.
The stakeholder engagement sessions also inspired the establishment of Private Sector Alliance for Accelerated CNG Growth, PRA-CNG.
The CNG journey is irreversible for 2 reasons. One is that we're providing cheaper fuel, cleaner fuel, and also utilizing the resources that God has made available to our country, which we haven't leveraged for a long time. And this won't happen until you have a focus. And at this point, I would really particularly want to thank Mr. President for giving us the push.
And it's fantastic that Nigeria is utilizing its own natural resources to bring affordable energy to the people of Nigeria. And NNPC Retail is very proud to be part of this journey.
Today is the second commissioning after the one that I did in Lagos. And as you have heard, it is going to be done simultaneously in 12 other stations within Nigeria and Lagos, which demonstrates the willingness, determination of the federal government to drive the CNG project. And of course, as the President will say, Gas for Prosperity Renewed Hope program is in progress.
Even so, a lot more Nigerians are buying into the CNG program as a safer, surer, and sustainably affordable alternative to petrol.
Every state you go to in Nigeria, you should be able to see these CNG buses. And that's what is so important, that there are CNG buses and they are supposed to bring down the cost of transportation.
It is a great inspiration for me to receive these buses on behalf of the government, making a significant innovation to transportation system. These buses, along with the CNG, and being convertible, is very encouraging and promising to enhance our transportation system. And in Nigeria, commercial vehicles make up about 80% of our petrol demand, costing us trillions of naira each month. The solution is here. We have it. We will work on it. We promise you, definitely, things will get better. Prosperity will be achieved.
Activating conversion centers on heavy vehicular traffic belts across the geopolitical zones required that PCNGi supplied conversion kits to existing service and auto mechanic stations that had embraced the CNG initiative.
This kit is a pre-kit from government. This kit is a pre-kit from government.
Absolutely. So you can see that the president, through his initiative, is providing this quite expensive product upfront. Normally, what will be costing almost 1.2 million naira to our motorists, providing it for free. And the reason why this is very important is so that these vehicles can begin to run on natural gas. And then you can stop being dependent on the use of petrol, which is expensive like I keep saying, is bankrupting this country. So we are here to witness one of the centers that is implementing this program on behalf of the Presidential CNG initiative. Around the country today, there are well over 75 of these type of centers, and many more in development.
CNG is good, and I must say everybody should get a way of getting his or her vehicle converted, because in doing so, we are cutting down almost 70% cost in fueling your vehicle.
CNG initiative, in fact, is the most wonderful initiative of government that affects the life of our members directly. So my take is we are moving in the right direction. CNG is really the way to go.
We are very happy, especially for federal government to recognize our trade union. In fact, we are very, very happy. We are enjoying the CNG. So it's a very good initiative at this critical moment for both we commercial and commuters, yes.
The conversion process is simple, but we do have long queue based on the number of the people we have now. We do have long queue, but it's very, very okay.
The supply of conversion kits to existing auto mechanic workshops also dictated that technical competency skills in the new CNG technology had to be acquired by technicians who were knowledgeable in diesel and petrol engine repairs. Besides, fresh hands had to be trained and employed to engage in retrofitting, open loop conversion, gas processing, as well as production and distribution infrastructure.
I can do everything in front stage, like starting from refilling valve, pressure regulator for the gas, and this is the injector ring. I can fix everything. Most of it is the wearing INEX. I can fix everything in the front here. So this is an injector ring, pressing regulator. The gas can be coming from cylinder from back, reaching here, it will stabilize it, to regulate it from here to gas filter, from here to the map sensor, then filter coming to the injector and go back to the manifold direct, so that it can spark very well for the engine to move smoothly.
Since the initial inspiration for the CNG alternative was the removal of subsidy on petrol and the attendant astronomical jump in commercial transportation costs for most Nigerians, the PCNGi developed a commercial vehicle conversion incentive program, CVCIP, to specifically address free of charge the conversion of union-registered vehicles. Therefore, the PCNGi went into partnership with the National Union of Road Transport Workers and other transport unions to ensure compliance.
The conversion is absolutely free to our members. Nobody take a dime from anybody for the purpose of conversion. It's free. You can ask anybody. This conversion is absolutely free. The government has sponsored that, and we are enjoying that. That's gesture by the government. The rule is that your vehicle, the data collected, must be attached with the kit supply. Through the policy of the government, first come, first serve, so many people, not necessarily our members, other operators, Abuja Green, the Uber operators, whoever is in the companies, mobilize to the first come, first serve, because it does not restrict anybody until as long as you are there, you are first come or second come or the last come, you'll be treated. And that place is now checked up. Now the challenge is they have taken the information, the data necessary, forward to PCNGi. now to supply the kits.
Ultimately, the way to go is CNG, and that is why the government has for a long time been clamoring for people. In fact, most recently, there's even free combustion. The Presidential Committee on CNG, like for us, they have made us almost all our states in the country, 36 plus FCT. They've given us about 100 kits free, so that we combat and we ensure that, you know, the vehicles that we combat use transport passengers at a lower rate. So it will translate to also other people who are not commercial users to also key into the CNG. By that virtue, it means that the consumption of the PMS will reduce. So even the pressure to bring it as well as distribute it will also reduce.
The implication of the Free Commercial Vehicles Conversion Program, particularly through the open loop process for vehicles with carburetor, is the astronomical drop in the cost of intracity and intercity transportation for commuters.
What we do is all the vehicles that has already been converted, if a passenger, if you are loading, because we have our loaders at every pit, if you are loading, if it's a converted vehicle, we made a reduction. If they are picking 500, we make a reduction of 200 naira, making it 300 naira, making it that the passenger is saving 200 naira.
Do you have a way of telling the passengers?
Yes, of course. We have the stickers and we have our members, especially like within our own domain. We tell the passengers that CNG is operating. We have the stickers, we have the flyers, and we also educate. In fact, some people are even asking what is CNG. It is even us, the drivers now, that we're trying to enlighten them that CNG is this, CNG is that. Some people will tell you, no, it will spoil my car, how does it operate? We will not tell him that, look, come down, come and open my boot, you see gas tank, come and open this, you see it. People will be surprised. At the end of this, so CNG is good, then the information is going.
If the government can, as they are assisting us now, because the government have looked into our side, that it's not easy for we common man to convert our vehicle. We are sure, and we assure the government that we can regulate it with our member to bring the cost of the transportation down.
The price here in our park that where we are loading definitely have to crash, because we have a CNG. When you enter a CNG, if we load from here to Gogolada with petrol in 1,200, we load CNG 700 because we are running less price.
Compressed natural gas costs 70% less than petrol. Savings from reliance on CNG-powered vehicles are enormous and quite substantial. For instance, a driver covering 200 kilometers a day would spend nearly 600 naira less per kilometer with CNG compared to petrol. For a commercial vehicle driver, the savings and earnings are substantial enough to lift a family out of poverty.
Using CNG is just too superb. Why? Because in a day, before now, we buy fuel 30,000 naira just to work in a day. But now, we can just use 4,000 naira to get CNG and work, meaning that we are saving about 25%, 25,000 naira just to operate. So that 25,000 naira is an extra even money, at least that can be able to assist any family member or any driver that has family at least to survive.
Now that we have alternative to petrol, our price is going to come down with 30% decrease, and passengers will enjoy our services more than before.
Right now I spend like 6,000 naira every day, but before I spent 25,000 every day.
We that use it for business, we enjoy it better than fuel. Sometimes if we use it for, it's like we are using our own blood to drive. So we feel like this CNG of a thing is just a breakthrough for us, the poor masses. Then in economic aspect of it, it's okay. It saves, I think, 75% of your expenses in terms of buying fuel.
If you go around and discuss with people doing Uber or Bolt, they will tell you that once they acquire this kit, in less than 3 months, the savings they make from what they would have paid for petrol covers that investment that they've done. And thereafter, they are smiling home with cheaper means of fueling.
Energy security is one of the very important aspects of security. And with the introduction of the compressed natural gas, it will enable cost-saving measures for the Army. It will enable us deploy faster. It will enable us channel resources to other areas, thereby enhancing security of the country.
We have worked hand in hand with the National Union of Road Transport Workers. We have converted a lot of their vehicles, and based on the agreement that we have with them, of course, is for them to reduce the prices for the general public so that the effect of the fuel subsidy that was taken off, the burden will be reduced on Nigerians. So I'm here representing the project director to announce to you that here in Area 1, as of today, Area 1 Park, in conjunction with the leadership of National Union of Road Transport Workers, we have come here to start enforcing the price reduction. As of today, what we agreed with the National Union of Road Transport Workers, they have given us the prices, the fare amount from Area 1 to different destinations when they were running on petrol. And we have come together, made an analysis, and achieved a 40% reduction in the fare, in the transportation from Area 1 to all other destinations.